Welcome back. Episode 10. So, first things first, we're going to go back to the temple, give Emma our gourd seed, because we have one of those, and then we're going to make our way towards another boss.
狼殿。では。
お前さん、何か言うか。
We also are going to try to upgrade a few things. Like I said, you're going to end up upgrading most of it, but it doesn't have really a specific order, but we do want to get the loaded umbrella upgrade. Not for this boss, but for another boss that's going to be coming up here very shortly. This would help tremendously. You can kill him without it, but this just makes your life so much easier to get this upgrade. So we will be working for that upgrade in this episode as well.
ではな、また、久しく。
And since we have the skill points, like I was saying in the last episode, we're working towards Shinobi Eyes. So we're going to get Suppress Presence, makes your stealth a little bit better. And then once we have enough for this, we will get to the Shinobi Eyes. So once you do that, and you don't fuck up a bunch like we did, you're gonna come up here like I mentioned last episode. Instead of going to the jump of death, come up here. There's gonna be a grapple up here. Just position it just right. And then to the right on that bridge where the boss is gonna be. But before we go to him, we need to grab this. It's the red and white pinwheel. So this is the one that we're gonna give to our big monk bro to progress the quest line that we want for him. And like I was saying, this is where you're gonna fight the boss. And actually, you know what? Since we're so close to that skill point, you guys know the drill. We're gonna do a quick farm run, lock in that skill point, get our shinobi eyes, and then we will take on the boss. And now that we have Shinobi Eyes unlocked, we're going to be working through the prosthetic arch tree, because there's some good skills in there that we want to pick up. And you want to try to make sure you have full spirit emblems, because this is going to make it a lot easier so you can use your umbrella more. So essentially this is going to be a fight of posture, alright? So this giant guy, he's going to break all these windows and these walls. And essentially, what you're going to have to do, he does a perilous attack. It's a Mikiri counter. Once he breaks enough walls or windows, you're going to have to try to push him out. And we got the umbrella because a lot of his swings, the timing's kind of weird, so it just makes it a lot easier if you do the umbrella. To get your, just like that, you just use the umbrella to get the deflex and build up his posture. And you see how he broke that wall? We're going to have to try to push him out. And as you can see, the dude hits fucking hard. Umbrella, timing a little bit better than me. You can also do the Mikiri counter. We just gotta build up the posture. And whenever he rampages like that, just feel free to back up, get away. Broke that wall. I mean, you don't have to back away when he does his rampage. If you feel confident in your deflex, you need to just use the umbrella. There we go. Just want to build up the posture. Now, as you can see, if you death blow, it's just going to push. Sword cannot pierce my armor, so you have to push him off. You probably could have pushed him off there. You just have to angle yourself with the death blow to where it's going to push him off. I like using that area where we were just at. It's very, I don't know, I just find it very easy right there. Sorry, my phone's going off. Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that. It's the girlfriend. But we're back. Back in the fight. Like I said, it's a battle of posture. We're out of our umbrella. Counter. And again, we didn't really have them in a spot where we could do anything. In this area, is what we're going to aim to try to push them off. His posture is almost built up. We're going to keep him over here. Angle ourselves. Boom. Geronimo's! Just like that, you've killed the boss. Alright, with that done, you're going to drop down here. Grab this item. Alright, so what you're going to do, I want you to fall down. You're going to hug the right. Drop on down here, kill the wolves. And we're going to be getting this item. And you're going to stay right. Come down here. Make sure you have your shurikens, because there's some monkeys up ahead. And then around this corner, a little bit of ways, there's going to be a big boy. And we're going to try to get a stealth kill on him to make things a lot easier for us. And I just realized that we didn't get that item across the bridge. That's the enemy that I was telling y'all about last episode that we're just going to ignore for now, and we forgot the item. So we will be getting that. We'll circle back and get that in just a moment. But for now, we're going to grab the items that we were going to get on our original pathing. Alright, so now we're just going to grab this item real quick. We're not looking to really fight everybody, but, you know, you get a kill in here and there. Free experience, free gold. Probably just kill these two bros and then run by everybody else. Excuse me, grab the item, dip out, continue on to what we were doing. While we're here, since we do want to upgrade the umbrella, We're gonna talk to him. We need to talk to him anyways. Tell him about the salt that we found out in the other episode. It's gonna expand his inventory, and I want to see if he has any of the scrap metal that we need. I think we only need one.
戦場で死体が腐れば流行り病も道理ってわけだ。皆塩がなくて困り果ててる。そいつは儲け時ですね。なあに塩があれば助かるものが多い。多少高く売っても罰は当たらぬでしょう。そうと決まれば塩を工面せねば。旦那あれじゃあな旦那、塩がうまく売れたら新しい品を仕入れやす。
Also, I didn't know this at the time, but that merchant that we just had talked to, if you rest, after you talk to him, if you rest at the idol that was there, it resets his dialogue, and then he'll have a different inventory for us.
お前ではな。
旦那塩が高くおかげでささ。
And as you see, as I was just talking about, he's got a new inventory. He's got the scrap metal we want, or the scrap iron, excuse me. So we're gonna grab that. We're gonna go back to the temple, lock in that upgrade, and then continue on our journey.
戦場あさりのためそれが欲しいんでさ。戦場ありゃ宝の山だ。
どうい
そうでかくて
お前ではな。また。
So just to show the difference real fast on the upgrade, you can hold it down and move it, and you can spin it just like that. You see it still costs a spirit emblem, but instead of the other one of just bringing it out and you have to tap it every time, you can hold it just like that, and then you just tap your attack button while you're holding it to do the deflex. So it's a lot easier than just constantly bringing out the umbrella. So it's a little bit, it's just better to use, in my opinion. So now once all that's out the way, you're going to drop down in the water. There's going to be 2 treasure carps down there. Kill them and get their scales. As you've probably noticed, these enemies right here, they don't see very well. I don't know if it's a cloth covering their face or whatnot, but yeah, so they're pretty easy to sneak up on. So we're just going to stealth kill everybody here, and then we're going to be working our way to the next idol. So as you saw through the window, there's some little gremlin dudes here. So you want to come up here to the roof and instantly go to the left so the other ones don't spot you. You want to come up here, stealth kill this one. There is one down there in the courtyard as well. You see there's one there. There's actually 2 over there. So when you go back the same way we came, see which way this guy is looking. See there's 2 of them there. Like I said, there is one down there in the courtyard, but if that one sees you, it's not that big of a deal as long as these guys don't see you. Stealth kill this guy. Stealth kill this guy. And I believe there's one more on the roof over here, I believe. Yep. So we're gonna come on over here. So he doesn't see us. Just making your life a little bit easier for when you get down there in the courtyard. You don't have to worry about these bros. Just checking the notes real quick. Seeing what we gotta do. There's the one bro. If you enter the temple, actually there's an item here we're going to grab real fast. Now we're going to enter the temple from the left side, because all the monks are facing to the right. You can get a quick death blow on the first guy. maybe even the second guy. Beautiful. Just one guy left. That's another undying bro, like I said. That was actually another monk. But the guy sitting there is kind of like the cricket guy that I showed y'all before. Yeah, we can kill, but he keeps coming back to life. But that guy is a centipede one. I'll show that off here in a second once we kill this scrub. The double Imunji. Or the Imunji double. So anyways, we're gonna grab this. Got the monk of wax. That's the centipede guy right there. And we're not gonna worry about him since we don't have a means to actually kill them for good for now. So now we're going up to the right, coming up here. I'm gonna go all the way up. And there is a little hat guy right here, and he's a true hat guy, so you can hit him with the axe. Absolutely ruin their day. And then you're gonna take the grapple up. And here, we're gonna kill just a couple of enemies, but we're really just gonna be doing a speed run to this idol up here. Because up ahead there are a couple of those twirly enemies that I was telling y'all about before that we're not worrying about fighting for now, because they're more of a nuisance than anything. First, we're gonna kill these two, and from here on out, we're just gonna sprint. See, and there's the dude I was talking about before right there. But as you saw in the earlier episodes, you get iframes while opening the door. And these guys cannot actually go into the temple, so you don't have to worry about that. However, as you just saw, they can throw shurikens and whatnot inside. So make sure you rest, reset them. And like I said, they cannot come inside. From here, there's some loot we're going to grab. And you're going to notice that there's a lot of those undying bros in here. Let's start this way first. But don't worry about those guys, just get all the items, and then we're going to talk to that dude we just passed up. Don't worry about that door for now, we can't open it from the side, we'll be opening that a little bit later. And we will be going to that door that we just saw. First we're going to talk to him. I'm going to kind of skim through his dialogue a little bit, because it is quite lengthy. He's pretty much telling us that they were kind of trying to do artificial like the blood heritage. They were trying to make artificial heirs, and the kid that we've seen is the sole survivor of that experiment. And then once you talk to him again, he's going to say that you work for the divine heir, blah blah blah. He's saying if we ever see her to give her this, you will need this. So it's very important that you talk to this guy and you get this item right here. Now this cave is full of these fall guys, but you know, as we saw earlier, they're very easy to kill. You just jump and death blow. Could jump down, but we're not going to. We're going to come back here. We're going to crouch. There is a balloon. We're going to grab the balloon and then go from there. Make sure you remember this bro and remember where he is. He is going to come to play later in the game, so we will be coming back for that dude right there. Just a quick mentioning, this is another skill tree. It's pretty much like a farming skill tree. Like you can get more gold drops, more item drops, and stuff like that. It's just worth mentioning that that's what that is. We're going to go back to the idol. I think we're going to call it for this episode. In the next episode, we are getting ready to fight Genichiro and a couple of other mini bosses. I think we're going to fight a total of 4 bosses in the next episode. So, I'll see y'all then.